Another thing that was unique about the Odyssey 2 is they released the Master Strategy series of games. These are great games. These are, Evo's got 3 here. There's actually 3 released. This is the first one. It's called Quest for the Rings. In a lot of ways it's kind of similar to Dungeons and Dragons, but it was a really, really nice package, as you can see. They went over the top with the design and the artwork in every aspect. The artwork's great. Every cartridge had a gold label. The instructions had gold covers. Complete instructions, complete with artwork. Like I said, it's very similar to Dungeons and Dragons in terms of the theme of the game. These are all 2-player games for the most part, 2 or more. So, like I said, it's complete with instructions, game pieces, and they even utilized a board, a playing surface, similar to any board game. So with the pieces, the board, and the actual cartridge itself, it'd be hours and hours of fun. Quest for the Rings. Again, the artwork's just fantastic. Here's another one. Wall Street Fortune Hunt. Again, it's very similar. Playing pieces, great artwork. The gold labeled cartridge. Instructions. Again, great artwork inside. This actually looks like a pretty complex game for somebody who's 7, 8, 9 years old at the time. But it's a great introduction to handling money, I would think. And here you go, investment records. As you can see, Toyratt's version here that they have is completely unused. No pages have been written on at all. This is in brand new condition. All playing pieces are present. And again, it comes with a game board. There you go, with your stock quotes and the list of different companies that are represented on the game. Wells Fargo, New England Electric System, American Broadcasting Company. So they made it actually pretty accurate and pretty true to life. What else we got here? Yeah. Oh yeah, let's take a look here at the joystick. This is the Odyssey 2 joystick. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the highlights of the system. The Odyssey 2 had its faults, but there was also certain things about the system that made it actually really unique and really good. And I think this joystick is one of them. It's an 8-point joystick. It had great action, and it was very maneuverable. And it had one button, your action button. This would do everything. This would basically do all the firing or whatever for whatever game you were playing, or shooting, if it's a sports game, or kicking or whatever. And it was a very simple joystick. But in its simplicity, I think that is what made it great. The fact that it was such a simple joystick to use. Another thing about the system, the joysticks are hardwired to the actual system. In reality, they're not. If you opened up the system, you could unplug it. It had a lot of quirks. This is the only, if you notice, the titles of each game ended in an exclamation point. For some strange reason, every Odyssey title ended in an exclamation point. It's kind of notorious for that. The reasons are, we don't know. But it's just someone at Odyssey 2 came up with that thinking. But yeah, it's a great game. It had a lot of quirks and had a lot of interesting, innovative ideas for its time. And here's another one. Okay, here it is, the voice. This is actual voice module that would go in where the cartridge goes. Similar to the Intellivision voice, but the only difference is the voice would not come out of the television speakers, it would come out of the voice unit itself right here. So here's just another addition to the Odyssey 2 unit that made it special. So here you have it, the Odyssey 2 by Magnavox. A great system, and here it is at Toyratt.com. Evo's got in stock. Evo's got a great selection of games. So if you're into the Odyssey 2, definitely come on down and check this out. Well worth your time. Thanks a lot, guys. www.toyratt.com